Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sabrina Dami with your 13 Now update. On this Thursday afternoon, it is February 1st, and we start with the latest on a case that just gripped the entire capital region and the entire nation. The man accused of kidnapping that 9-year-old girl from Moreau Lake State Park was back in court today, and a trial date has now been set. Here's the video of Craig Ross Jr. in court this morning. And make note, he is wearing a Kevlar vest while inside the Saratoga County Courthouse today for this appearance. The reason for this appearance was twofold. One reason was for the judge to address something that Ross and his attorney brought up in their previous court appearance, was that his request to not appear in person in court moving forward due to health concerns. Judge Jim Murphy today denied that request, saying Craig Ross Jr. is supposed to appear in person from here on out for all further proceedings. The second item of business for this court appearance today was the prosecution saying they are ready for trial, and a trial date was set for April 8th. The prosecution also detailed the amount of evidence that they had to comb through for this case, saying that the people have provided 2,900 pictures, 620 body cam videos, 364 pages of a police report, hundreds of pages of cell phone tower dumps, and 560 radio transmissions, hundreds of clips of surveillance video as well. You'll probably recall this case. This was in late September. Craig Ross Jr. is accused of kidnapping a 9-year-old girl while she was camping with her family in late September at Moreau Lake State Park. It was a 2-day disappearance. Police for 2 days extensively searched for this little girl. She was on her bike riding around a loop in the campground when police say she was taken. Police say she was found 2 days later with Ross in a camper behind a trailer home in the town of Milton. The top charge that he is facing is kidnapping. Again, the trial date set for April 8th. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Paul Kayana now and get a check on your first warning forecast. It's February 1st, Paul, so we say?
Rabbit, rabbit.
Rabbit, rabbit. Tomorrow,
Good
we're
luck.
going to be saying groundhog, groundhog, though, huh?
This is true. We like our animals around here. And you know, some of them can predict the weather, so others maybe not so much. But, you know, the folklore is running rampant now in this stage of winter. What are we going to get? More winter or an early spring, right?
That is the question. And Gobbler's Knob will be the place to be, huh, to find that answer tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a packed house as always. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of folks there, you know, putting their stamp on things, if you choose to say it that way, as we go into the early morning hours tomorrow. We just can't shake these clouds right now, though, Sabrina. They've been around for over a week. It seems like we haven't seen any sun. So 37 in Schenectady, kind of benign, sort of quiet, but not too terribly cold out there. 36 in Albany, a lot of mid-30s showing up across the board here, basically at or above freezing. And that's important. We do have some spotty light rain and snow showers up in the North Country out toward the Tug Hill Plateau associated with the system that'll be passing through in the next 24 hours. It's a Alberta Clipper-like system marked by generally moisture-starved air mass and a shot of cooler air behind it. So you can see the cloud buildup heading in, some spotty light rain and snow showers, not going to add up to anything. We'll keep our eyes on the temperatures to see if there's any slippery spots going into the night tonight. But you can see here on the hour-by-hour forecast, not a whole lot to talk about here. Some passing rain and snow showers going by the board pretty quickly tomorrow. And hey, you know what? Behind this, we may make out with at least some sunshine late Friday, but certainly over the weekend, it looks like we'll go back to more sun. So at least optically, things are looking better. We may not see the temperature surge that much, but it'll look nice with that sun. 40 today with those few passing rain or snow showers, back down to 32 tonight. So you can see we're not going to drop off all that much. A few rain or snow showers around. 7-day planner shows a lot of dry weather. Say hi to Phil. Poking his head up there on Friday morning. Then sunshine in the 30s over the weekend, mid-30s next week. So it doesn't look too terribly cold. Overnight lows do go back over into the teens, so closer to seasonal averages for those. But it doesn't look like any major storms, at least for the first 2 weeks of February. It looks quiet.
Wow.
After that, though, things can get more active as these things, they go in cycles. So I guess as a meteorologist, you look for the next storm and we just keep flipping the page over and it just goes to the next day. But I think somewhere around Valentine's Day or after that, we could start to see more active weather.
Well, you've talked about this in the past, Paul, that seesaw effect, because they are getting hit pretty hard on the west, right? So on the West Coast. So are we due, you think, in a couple of weeks then for something big here?
Yeah, certainly the weather headlines across the country will be out of the West. LA, San Diego, just crazy amounts of rain. These are places that don't get much rain at all. So when you put 1 to 2 inches of rain, you start to get flooding. And we're talking about 5 or 8 inches of rain in the metro area. So this will make weather headlines out west. But as you mentioned, Sabrina, usually when one side is down with unsettled weather, the other side is better. And I think we're going to be, as you saw in the 7-day, underneath more sunshine and dry weather while they get soaked out west.
Well, we will take the dry weather, I guess, and we'll think of our friends on the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be thinking of us when we're getting our next snowstorm too.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, Paul, thank you so much. We'll see you live at 4.
See you then.
And that's your 13 Now update on this Thursday afternoon, February 1st. I'm Sabrina Dami. We will see you on air on News Channel 13, starting live at 4.